We're taking another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on 3-star running back Micah Welch, who signed with Colorado. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering these recruits from the 2024 class again to get you ramped up for the college football season. So when they start making plays for your team this year, next year, the year after, you know a little something about them. Click that button. Stop missing out. Today, we're going to start off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you will get there. But he's rated as a 3-star prospect in both sets of rankings. Ranked as the 64th best running back in the class. Listed at 5'9", 210 back then. That means he's a rocked up high schooler. He could be thicker by now. But we saw 21 offers throughout the recruiting process. That's a good set of offers right there for a prospect. On top of that, West Virginia, Florida, but we're locked in with Colorado. No scouting report, but we're going to get one today. And Kentucky was after him, so some SEC schools. Going over here to on 3-star prospect. Ranked down the line in the recruiting class. 80s, 70s, 40s, depending on who you want to rock with. But the college football market, Tennessee, South Carolina. Some good schools after him still. Florida. So he's no jabroni. He's no joke. And we chose to go to Colorado. We got good size listed on him. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with. We got about 7 minutes of clips here. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you heard anything about him through spring ball, drop that as well. Any knowledge helps everybody else. But there he is. With the ball in our hand. We're also on kick return duty, so they're saying he's got some speed to him, at least faster than the other guys. And we're rolling. We're rolling. I've covered him once before, like I previously stated, and that was over the wintertime. And I like to do a rehash over the summer for those who start digging in on their younger players for their teams right before the college football season, to get a good idea of what your team brought in during the recruiting process. Some people do not look at the new recruits until right before the season, and I'm here to assist with that, so we do a quick refresh. And what I like about them, from what I remember and what I'm seeing, is a good blend of speed and size and power. Just all of it together, and that's what I want in my running backs. Remember, at the running back position, you play in 10 to 20-yard chunks the majority of the time. You see a good lateral movement there. You got some pull away there. You see that? So with the lateral movement, you got good anticipation. Is he a guy on the block or they miss up the arrow? If he looks like he was the guy on the block. Some right there. Good cuts, good spin. I look for him to get bigger too. Probably like a 220, 225 pound back over time. And we got good speed. We got good speed. The thing about the running back position at Colorado, it was very up and down due to the transfer portal. I wouldn't say up and down. It was just people in and out, right? And you got that running back from Arkansas that we covered the other day, Gustave. And then we got Welch. We got Hood from the recruiting process. They're all good gems. They're all good money ball running backs here. You got Hayden from Ohio State. It's a good core. It's a good backfield. Not just for the now, but also for the long term. You can use these guys intermittently with each other. The one that stands out, because one's going to stand out in camp, and that's just how it is, and they'll get the bulk of the workload. But Colorado, not just getting the flashy prospects is what people or what the media is making out to be, but they're also getting some good money ball prospects. What I mean, going down the line in the recruiting trails. Like this isn't like the hottest recruit, but look at him. He's got big schools after him. You got a good blend of speed, power, and size. Footwork, vision. He gives you everything you want at the running back position pretty much. Pretty much. Good between the tackles. You saw good footwork earlier, that one spin move and some jump cuts. You saw him pull away on some of those runs. And you have a blend of running backs here where one can, if they step up, they can take over. And you can really have a hoss, and you have a chance to have that. You see the speed and the pop. And remember, you adjust that for size. You don't compare them to like the 170-pound running backs. We're around the 200-pound range. You got to compare the running backs there. Not everybody's going to be Nate Frazier. Because there's a lot of 100-meter snobs out there. Never be that. Never be that. You got to understand size, adjust athleticism, and blend that together. He's got good pop and good speed. You see it, and you see it when he pulls away, especially in the beginning of this highlight tape. Look at the thickness. He's a thick running back. How tall is he? I mean, I read it off, but how tall is he? 5'9". Listed at 195 on 3. I think I said 200 on 24/7 Sports. It's thick. Look how thick he is. Like, good build-wise, too. Of course, you have to be thick and move like that. Good feet. Everything's efficient. No wasted movement in the feet when he's making his cuts. There we go. There we go. This is a college level player. For sure. For sure. This is a guy. What I like. There he is. See the cut? See that cut? Going one way, then put his foot in the ground. Went the other way when he had that little lane there. There it is again. Working his way through trash. Tight lanes and making lanes. You don't see that on a lot of highlight tapes, too. Power. Like, he's showing you everything. He's showing his hand. He's showing his hand. He's not afraid to show you that on his highlight tape. Getting low at the top. Like, that's something you want to point out, too, on some of these players. That when they're willing to show their hand, they're not willing to hide any of their flaws. So they'll show that 3-yard gain where they ran somebody over. That shows you, one, good character. Like a good character player here. Like, he ain't going to hide anything. That means he's a hard worker, too. Because you're a hard worker and you put into work, you're confident. And if you're confident, you're showing your 3-yard gain where you ran somebody over. On top of that, you're saying, hey, I'm showing all my stuff here. Take it as you will. Take it as you will. I like that about players. That shows me a lot. Shows me a lot. Could have easy just jazzed it up. Been a 3-minute highlight show. It's not like it's not dominant either. But he's also showing you the non-flashy plays to let you know where his skills are at. Which is smart. Because you never know what the future's going to be, and you need to have your tape together. And then on top of that, you're not a 5-star. They didn't grade you as a 5-star. So you got to show everything. You got to sell out. You got to do that, and he's doing that. There's a lot of other players around his range of the rankings that are not doing that. Because we cover them, and I know that. We covered a ton of players from this year's class. And there's a reason why, like, a player like this was heavily recruited, but down on the rankings, because he's got a lot of grit. He's got a lot of gusto. He's good between the tackles. We have great footwork. We're very fluid. We can pull away on the second level, but you have good pop in the second level, but drive with power. But he still has some good size on him to deliver blows at the point of contact. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.